In this video, I'm going to show you how to place the side rear view mirrors on this Ram 2500 and upgrade them for some tow mirrors. Let's get started. To access everything for the mirror, the hardware, and the wiring, we have to remove the door panel, so let's start with that. We have to remove this sail panel, sits at the top corner of the door panel, and it's just held on with some plastic clips. Use a plastic trim tool and pull it away. In the center of the door handle, you'll see a little cap. We have to pop this out, and you can use a pocket screwdriver or a pick for that. Usually it's supposed to stay attached, but this one popped right out, so I'm just going to leave it off. And there's a Phillips head screw in here that we have to remove, so use a screwdriver and take that out. Now you can remove this bezel that sits around the door handle itself. A little bit further down we have the window switch as well as the lock switch. Pull this up. Sometimes you might need a trim tool to do this. There's a green connector. Press on the tab and disconnect it. Around the whole door panel you'll see clips that look like this. They have a T15 Torx head to them, and typically you're supposed to be able to unthread the center. However, a lot of times the threads don't actually work anymore, so what you'll have to do is take a little pick or pocket screwdriver, and as you unthread it, try to stick the blade of the screwdriver right in between the head and the base of it and pry it away. Just like this. Once you take the center out, that unlocks the base and you should be able to pop it out. Might be a little bit difficult, but just go along the door panel. There should be 6 of these push clips. A few of mine are missing, so I'm just going to remove the ones that I still have installed. Now what you want to do is grab the door panel, lift up, and pull it away. On this inner door panel, you'll find the door module. This is what controls everything electrical in the door. So window, mirror, locks, anything like that. And this black connector here is the mirror wiring. Now, if your truck has more options to begin with, it will have more than one wire. This one happens to just have one, at least on the factory mirror. So I'm going to press on this tab and disconnect it. Follow the wiring harness up and you'll see where it's connected on the door panel with a plastic retainer. There's a couple tabs on the back side that you can squeeze, and once you squeeze those, you should be able to pull this retainer through. And to unbolt the mirror, you need a 10mm socket. Remove the 3 mounting nuts that hold it onto the door. It's a good idea to hold it on this last one so it doesn't accidentally fall down. Although it should have a retainer that holds it on for you, but just in case it's broken. Now grab the mirror, pry it down. That's going to pop it out of that safety retainer and pull it away from the door. Take the new mirror and feed the harness through. Line it up with the door. Now take the 3 mounting nuts and start them onto the new mirror. When you tighten them up, don't go too tight because you can break this off, and make sure they're all evenly tight. I'm actually going to double check them by hand to make sure they're all equally tight, like I said. It's important that the gasket or the seal that sits between the mirror and the door seals up so you don't get air or water leaking into the door panel. The air will cause wind noise going at highway speeds, and water, of course, does not belong inside of the electronic components of the door. At this point, I'm sure that these are all equally tightened, so let's plug it in. Take the wiring harness and re-secure it on the door panel. This new mirror has 2 wires going into the door control module, so connect the black one to where the original black one was. Make sure that clicks, and then there's a white one that controls the other functions of this mirror that we're adding onto it, so make sure that clicks in as well. Take the door panel, make sure the wire for the window switch goes through, slide it up and over the door and drop it down. Make sure it's actually locked in everywhere, and make sure that as you put the door panel in, the lock indicator actually lines up with the door panel, otherwise it'll get stuck underneath, and not only will the rod bend if you try to press it down, but the door panel won't even sit on right. Let's reinstall all of the push clips that went around the door. Like I said earlier, I had some that were missing, so I'm just going to put back whatever I had. Reconnect the window switch, make sure that clicks, and drop it back down. Reinstall the bezel around the door handle. Make sure that these 2 tabs on the rear clip in and press it on. It's It's not going to lock in, but it should at least stay in place so that you can now put in the Phillips head screw. Snug that up. Don't make it too tight because you'll strip the plastic threads inside. And of course, don't forget to put back this little cap if you still have yours. Sometimes these go missing, but hopefully yours is still there. Make sure that's locked in so it doesn't fall out. And lastly, the sail panel up top. It has 2 plastic clips on the bottom that go onto the door panel and 2 plastic and metal clips on the top that lock it into the door. And there you have it. Job is done, mirror is replaced.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.